Isn't this a sight to see? Oh, it looks good on me, doesn't it? Rav. Oh, it feels real good to have this, doesn't it? I bet it pisses you off that it's not yours anymore. But that's alright. You win some, you lose some, right? It's just business, as we say. Now, you know, Cody's had a long road up to this point. Cody has had a shitty road up until this point. He took loss after loss after loss to the point where it broke his career and he left. But we'll get to that, because you see, I'm just giving you a slight summary, but I'll give you a in-depth preview here of the book Cody. And as we start off, Cody's career, he was once a king of Twin Blades, but that king was dethroned, he was decrowned by the White Lion, we all know as El Leon Blanco. And after that, the king that he once was died. It burned down in a fire and emerged a fallen angel in hopes to change his career and turn it into a different direction. But that all ends the moment GBK gets involved. That all ends the moment the fallen angel goes one-on-one with the leader of the Goth Boy clique, Ralph. And the first ever hardcore match JHW has ever had, he lost. Huge build up to the match and he lost. He raged backstage. He was pissed, he was angry, and he should have been. He took a W away from us. And people who do that have no room to be in this body. So what happens after the angel crashes down? What happens when the fallen angel's wings are clipped and he can no longer fly anymore? Well, he adapts. He uses the fact that his wings are clipped and he changes. He changes to the Dark Wolf. Cody Black is born. A star is born. Now you see, the Dark Wolf went toe-to-toe with a lot of people. Kid Fame, the rookie JJC, before he even became the unthinkable, before he even thought about this, when he was all about impressing. And then, of course, GBK leader, Raph. Or were you? Hell, I don't even know who the hell you were. You've broken up this team so many times. You have so many groups, it's hard to keep track, I'm sorry. But you took his career, Raph. You took Cody's career. That's under your book. That's under your belt. That's in your book. You took everything from Cody You took that dark wolf that rised up from the ashes of a king, and you burned it back down. And you left with one word: stay down. That's exactly what Cody did. He stood down, he hid, and he quit. He quit on everybody. But you see, that was all a part of the plan. Because at that very moment, the moment the ref counted to 3, the Reaper was released. And the Reaper had enough of the losses. So he takes over, the Reaper takes over, and he uses that time, that season. We all know what season. The season where the unthinkable one became known. The season where the rookie became champion. Cody took that time. He took that time to better himself. He took that time to work on his mind, to change. He returns not in a match, not in a promo, but in a podcast. Everyone's confused as to why Cody Black is all friendly with the man who took everything from him. But you see, that same man I have to thank, because without him, I wouldn't have so much hate. And without him, the Reaper would never have been born. So thank you, Rav. Thank you for giving me the chance. That's enough of that. You see, Cody finally returns to JHW and he challenges security. He challenges JJC security. No response. Nothing. Not a damn thing from the security. So he figures, why not show up to the arena? See if the security's man enough to fight on his own 2 feet. Or was that just gonna be a moment to see that the security is just nothing without JJC? But he proved me wrong. He proved the world wrong as he came out and he went one-on-one with the Reaper Cody Black. And he defeated him. Shockingly, the debut of the security and the return of Cody Black. Cody Black takes another L. Now you may be wondering, I thought the Reaper changed. I thought the Reaper did things better for Cody, so why did he lose? You see, that was all a part of the plan. I have to look the part. No one knew the Reaper was in charge. So the Dark Wolf had to come out and play again. The Dark Wolf had to show up and show out as he went one-on-one with Rav once again and loses. But you see, unlike the past losses against him, this time he smiled because he knew this was his opportunity. He knew the shot that has just been laid out. He already announced that he was going to be in the contract match in the podcast months before it even happened. And then comes the match, Cody's ready. Cody's excited just to be surprised by the former JHW World Champion JJC and the returning Dan Gonzalez, which all I gotta say for him is, where are you now? But that's enough for him, because you see, Cody did what he told the world he was gonna do when he wins the contract match and guarantees himself a ticket to the JHW Championship. But you see, he knew he already had the contract. He had no reason to show out anymore. So he waited and he watched in the shadows. He watched as JHW slowly unfolded. But you see, you can only watch for so long. The Reaper can only be patient for so long. Wake up, JHW. He calls out everybody, and no one responds. No one seemed to take him serious. No one ever took him serious, but that makes sense. His past obviously will come back to haunt him. He knew that, but it didn't bother him. No, it didn't bother him at all. Because you see, Cody talked to management, and it was as simple as a snap of a finger, and an event was born. An event was made, and a card was stacked. As you had JJC, the former world heavyweight champion, against the returning Elion Blanco, a man who hasn't been seen since season 1, man who lost the JHW championship and left the company forever. A man I didn't think would ever show back up, but hell, I guess you never underestimate the Lion, do you? As he takes the victory over JJC and announces that the King is back. And this is a new era. He's exactly right. This is a new era in JHW. The next match was the important one. The next match was the one Cody was really paying attention to. The next match was a match that the Reaper was waiting for. As Rav went one-on-one with Savage Kid to finally put him down. To put down the kid that he raised. To put down the kid that he nurtured and brought up. To finally put an end to the broken dreams of Savage Kid. But you see, that didn't happen, no. No, that didn't happen at all. A matter of fact, Rav didn't even pin Fame, no, not at all. What happened was the unthinkable happened. As Cody Black rushes out, hops into that ring, announces his cash-in, and throws Rav through a table. The world is shocked. Savage Kid is shocked, but you see, you have to keep your eyes on the Reaper, because he's not going to wait for you as he delivers a vicious super kick and puts him away for the 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your new JHW World Champion, Cody Black, the Reaper, is successful in taking away the one thing Rav had going. I stole it from you, Rav, didn't I? And you're pissed off at me, at Savage, for not kicking out, at the corporation for booking this event. You should have stayed in the shadows, Rav. Really, you should have. Because maybe if you did, this wouldn't be the picture you see today. Maybe if you took Cody a little serious and you watched out, like I told you, this wouldn't be the picture you see. But no, it's not what you did, is it? No. You were too worried about Savage. You were too worried about putting the kid down that you forgot that the Reaper is always around the corner. And because you forgot, this is what happens. Now, what's next for Cody? What's next for the Reaper? Well, tell you one thing, anybody who wants a shot at this, anybody who wants a taste of the glory, if anyone wants to take on the Reaper one-on-one, well, just gonna have to win that Gold Rush tournament, aren't you? Gonna have to get that ticket, just like I did. And maybe, just maybe, the Reaper will let go. But it does look good on me, so I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Rav, I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only. Look at me. Look at the man you thought was beneath you. Look at the man you thought was worthless. A man who wasn't even in your league. Look at the man who just stole your title. Look at the man who's the new JHW champion. Now next time, Rav, watch your back. Because now that I have this, I don't have to stay in the shadows anymore. Just because I have this title doesn't mean the target on your back is gone. We still have beef. You took my career, but I guess you can say I took something important from you too. An eye for an eye. A career for a title. You want this back, Rav? Join the tournament. Beat everybody and go one-on-one with the Reaper. And get that rematch. That match that you should have got. And if not, then, well, I guess Rav is just weaker than Cody. I guess Rav is just beneath Cody if he can't even win the Gold Rush tournament. But that's a conversation for another day. This has been Cody Black. You've all heard pages from the book of Cody. This is Cody Black signing off.